Hello everybody. It's about that time of year here in Texas that we start planting our garlic and our onion seed for a spring and summer harvest next year. And I'm going to be doing that today and thought you might want to join me while I do it. What my goal is to get about 100 or so little cloves planted, so next year I'll have about 100 bulbs. We use average about a bulb a week. But that'll give me plenty next year for planting, and also if some of them don't make it or whatever, I'll have plenty of garlic. But I also use it in some bug sprays that I concoct around here. What I've done here is I've came in and I prepared this bed, tilled it pretty deep, and we're going to be planting the garlic about 2 inches deep, and then also putting some mulch over the top of them. I'm going to be using my cultivator here to get as deep a trench as I can get. I'm going to be putting some manure and compost in that trench, as well as the cloves, covering them up, and then mulching them with some grass clippings mixed with some leaves. What I'm going to be doing next is putting this manure and compost mix down. The manure is very well composted. Shouldn't have a problem with it being too strong or burning the little cloves. What I've done now is I've just went through and mixed the compost and manure well into the trench, and we're fixing to plant some garlic. Basically, you're just going to take the garlic and you're going to break it apart, and the biggest cloves are always going to make the biggest bulbs, but I go ahead and plant everything. Some of the small ones I can use to mix some bug spray or something like that with, but they're still going to be good and edible no matter what. And that's what you have to plant right there. Now when you plant your garlic, you want to plant it in the ground with the root end down in the ground and this point facing up. Now when you plant your garlic, you want to plant them about 6 inches apart, and we're going to cover them with about 2 to 3 inches of soil, and then like I say, we're also going to put mulch on top of that to protect them this winter. Next thing we're going to do is just come in and cover them up. And then I'm just going to go back down the row and I'm going to put some more of this compost on top. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of mulch over these rows. And look, what I'm looking for is I've got grass clippings mixed with leaves, and I'm going to put this down. I'm looking for about 4 to 6 inches deep. It may seem excessive to some that have never done this before, but those bulbs will definitely push up through this stuff. And what this does is it kind of protects the soil in the winter, as well as kind of keeps it a little bit warmer than the soil around it, but also retains the moisture. And this garlic will slowly grow all winter, and then come spring it'll take off, and by about early summer, probably into May, early June, we'll have a garlic harvest. I've got the mulch put down on top of the garlic, and we won't fertilize these again until early spring when the soil starts to warm. But in about 4 to 6 weeks we'll start seeing these start to emerge from the soil, and like I say, they'll grow real slow this winter, and by early spring they'll really take off and plan to harvest early summer. Appreciate you watching the videos, guys, and we'll see y'all later.